Hello, my name's Adirah, and this is my presentation for my macro social work project, Healthy Connections, a Middle School Healthy Relationships Curriculum. So I developed this curriculum because I was first at two sites and I seen an emerging pattern between unhealthy relationships and just relationship issues between the students, the staff, their parents, everything really. This curriculum is ineffective. So basically, the field agency and stakeholders, the field placement I had was Palm Middle School and then Sunny Mead Middle School within Moreno Valley School District. So those are the stakeholders. The engagement process, I built relationships with my field instructors, school staff, and I did active listening plus collaboration. I had to do this with my engagement because in order to best serve that population, you have to engage with everyone within that population, if that makes sense. You can't make a presentation or a project without the engagement, the collaboration of your colleagues. So, assessment. The staff confirmed student input and output from Q. So, for the assessment, the initial assessment, I just looked at the students and the need of that curriculum or just to be taught healthy relationship skills throughout the process. Staff also confirmed. I asked all my staff, okay, what's something that you see a lot of problems with? And it was the student relationships. So that was good. So just continuing with that, the staff confirmed my concerns. Data was shared through the staff discussions PLC presentation meeting. So this was also confirming. I got my data and I went to the meeting and I just talked about it. I was like, did you raise your hand if you deal with peer relationship problems within your students? Everyone raised their hand. So that data in itself, it shows that this is not just a problem at my school, but a problem at other schools as well. So when it comes to the social power, okay, I'll come back to that one. With the literature review theory, oppression and policy, the theory is my cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, social learning theory, and social emotional learning. That's all the parts that are connected in my curriculum. It is integrated in that, so it's evidence-based. The oppression barriers, we have in my school district, it's low-income community, lack of access to mental health resources, and limited relationship education. So there's limited education about, how do I navigate these relationships in my life? It's more of an effect afterwards when you actually ruin the relationship. So policy connections, it supports the MVUSD goal, safe, respectable, and learning environment. So they want kids to feel safe, respected learning environment. So I connected my curriculum to effectively match that. So for the presentation impact, it improves communication, relationships, emotional regulation, and can be used as preventative support. So yes, I did this as a preventative measure, so more of a tier 1 and not, or tier 1/tier 2, but nothing beyond that. This is more realize, do the worksheets, do the problems, and being just presented with the curriculum to hopefully catch it before it starts. So for social problem and faith integration, the social problem is students struggle with peer conflict, unhealthy relationships, poor communication, and emotional dysregulation. The faith integrations is a reflection on support system, optional inclusion of spirituality. So I didn't know how to navigate really putting a spiritual component on this because I am in a school district, but in the curriculum it is stated if you want to talk about your genogram, you could put your church, you could put your spiritual things. So just making it comfortable for everyone, but also letting students have that spiritual guidance if they would like. So the impacts, academic engagement, behavior, and school climate. So my curriculum effectively tries to impact these areas. So this is just a little sample of my curriculum, one of the traffic light models, the interventions. There's 8 sessions, 45 to 60 minutes each, group size 6 to 10 students, and that's just it's a sample of it. There's basically red, green, like a red light, yellow light, green light. Green light are good, positive things in relationships. Yellow lights are kind of iffy on the borderline, and red are like negative red flags. So this is an activity where the students could think about their own life, maybe what actions they do, what their peers do, and see, okay, does that fall between the green, yellow, and red? So this is my presentation, and effectively, at the social work PLC meeting, they did say that they would like to integrate the my curriculum into work. So that was very satisfying. And yeah, just thank you, and yeah.